My mother likes to tell the story of when I was a small child in the bath and she'd leave the room to do the laundry. When she came back, she'd find that I'd carved the bar of soap into a dinosaur. Yeah, I guess I've always had the desire to sculpt and create things. I spent many years traveling around in Europe, working for different companies. And when I was offered the opportunity to come to China to work for Geely, I was really happy and seized that. And it was definitely the right thing to do. So we use clay as a material so we can form and change the shapes as the design evolves. My path to becoming a clay modeler was quite an unusual one, actually. Normally, kids are taken from school to do apprenticeships, but I actually studied fine art after school. Actually, before I came to China, I was in Italy working for Ferrari. As sculptors, we work with the designers to put our heart and soul into the shapes and get the cars looking as cool as they possibly can be. Myself and my team roll it into the presentation, and hopefully it's appreciated and the designers can see their intention. Models that we make take about 2 weeks from zero to a finished. When we've finished the clay model and we've dressed it and it looks like a real car. Sometimes they look so realistic that people try to open the door and actually break off the door handles. I'm not sure how many clay models I've made over the last 20 years, but I guess it must be quite a lot. We don't really get precious about the clay model at the end. After the presentation, we strip off the clay and restart again. So actually we can't be too precious about the actual object. So destroying it at the end isn't a big deal.
这个面你觉得怎么样？
我觉得这个面现在有点单薄，是不是再加一点会好一点？
对，有可能。
The most satisfying thing that I've experienced at Geely is choosing and working with my team. So we found some really talented guys, enthusiastic from all over China, some from the ceramics industry, some already working in car design, and hopefully put my enthusiasm and experience into them. We've worked together to create a really solid and professional team. I think probably the things that I bring from my time at university studying fine art are specifically the life drawing classes and life sculpting classes. Actually, when we're making clay models, we really have to concentrate on what we're doing and create shapes and surfaces, and you kind of forget everything around you. And no mobile phone, no coffee. You know, when you're really into that job, you can 3 or 4 or 5 hours can go by. Some small project at home to work on, whether it's painting or some sculpture. And recently I bought the vintage Chinese bike just as a little project to play around with and customize and make it look kind of cool, hopefully. I'm now engaged to a wonderful child, and we met thanks to Shanghai. You know, to be honest, for some reason, Shanghai and China was always in the back of my mind, and when I got the opportunity to work for Geely, I just kind of seized it and never looked back really. I feel like I've come to China at a really exciting time, especially in the car industry, and I definitely feel like I'm with the right people here at Geely. So I'm really happy here and would really like to settle down.